everyone, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I cover oily skin, hooded eyes, and beauty. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an all-day wear test to see if the Hourglass Transformative Mini Set is oily skin approved. I've been wanting to try these products out for a while now, and when that spring sale came along, I decided right now is the time to go ahead and purchase them. Nakia Joy's favorite primer is this Hourglass Veil Primer. So she has oily skin, I have oily skin, and if she loves it, I am bound to love it. Also, Wayne Goss really loves this Hourglass Veil Powder, and he's an amazing makeup artist, so if he loves it, I'm bound to love it. Now the Caution Extreme Mascara, I've used it before and I know that I absolutely love it. The only products I'm wearing right now are my eyebrows and my under eye primer from Becca Cosmetics, so let's go ahead and start putting this stuff on my face. The Caution Extreme Lash Mascara Mini delivers length, intense volume, and sky-high lift for smudge-proof lashes that defy the boundaries. The Veil Translucent Setting Powder Mini blurs the look of imperfections for effortlessly smooth skin and sets makeup for a longer wear. The Veil Mineral Primer Mini is a cloud-like formula with SPF 15 that preps the skin and optimizes foundation. Even though this is just the mini packaging, it still comes in a glass bottle, which is really cool. Of course, I'm going to be doing a smell test. I did hear that a little goes a long way, so I'm going to try not to pump out so much. It smells like sunscreen. I accidentally pumped out a lot. My bad. I made a mess too. I like how this has like an iridescent look to it. That looks really nice. It definitely feels like an SPF. It's super smooth, like it's super silky feeling. I'm just gonna wipe some off my hands. I don't need any more than this. Oh my God, I'm looking at my viewfinder and I look ghostly. This is so smooth. I can definitely tell that my makeup is gonna go on beautifully. Like this is just smoothing out my skin. It feels so luxurious. So I am gonna let my skin absorb this just a little bit because it was very liquidy and I need this to dry down. Now that my skin has really soaked this up, I'm gonna go ahead and see what this primer is doing for my skin. It doesn't look like it mattified my skin. It just gives you a really natural looking finish. I do feel like everything looks smoothed over, like my pores look a little bit smoothed over, as well as my fine lines. I'm not gonna be using my favorite putty primer from e.l.f. I'm not going to be using that today because I want to see how this primer does all by itself, but everything looks to be smoothed over. I think that this is going to be really nice. All right, so let me put on my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I almost put on the rest of my makeup until I remembered that I have a translucent powder that I need to try out on camera. It's early in the morning. Bear with me. Even though this is really, really tiny, it still looks very luxurious. So let's go ahead and get this open and do a smell test. By the way, the foundation laid down beautifully on the primer and so did my concealer. Like everything just looks so good. It doesn't smell like anything, I don't think. I do want to test the baking process and just the light setting process. So on this side, I'm just going to take my wet sponge and bake on my left side. Just gonna bake in all of my normal areas, under the eye, in the creases of my face, and where I get oily. So my T-zone. Okay, so this little sifter, you can't really see it, but it's just the little bitty H, and they're little holes, and there's not many of them, so it's gonna take a while. You can already see that it's brightening. I'm looking at my monitor right now and it looks brightening. It looks really nice. Gotta make sure I get in those pores. I want to make sure that it is all filled in. Now for a light setting. Then of course I'm just going to take this down the neck just because I did put foundation on my neck. Of course I'm not going to be baking my neck. That would just be ridiculous. I'm just going to set it. So I'm going to go ahead and let this side bake just a bit, but looking at this side, it looks really nice. Of course, it does still look a little bit powdery, but once I go ahead and spray my setting spray, everything's gonna emulsify together and it's gonna look a little bit more natural. But so far, this looks so good. It has really smoothed everything out. And it actually looks matte. A lot of people were saying that it gives you sort of like a shimmery, illuminating look, but I don't find that that's the case. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off all of this bake and just move all the powder around so that way the rest of my face can set. So far, this looks really, really nice, and I feel like it played really well on top of my foundation and my concealer. Of course, I look a little bit powdery and ghostly, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, set my setting spray, so that way I look a little bit more natural, and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I have the rest of my makeup on and I sprayed my face with my setting spray, I can truly see what everything is doing for my makeup. So my makeup is looking so nice. Everything just looks so smoothed over, everything looks so blurred, and my skin looks like velvet. It just looks so nice. I really do like it. So let's go ahead and try the mascara. I already curled my lashes, but it's not like that really does anything because I don't really have lashes to begin with. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the bottom lashes first, and then I'll put on the top. And I do wanna do one side first, so that way you guys can see the difference. So I do like how this is tapered. It's really small in the beginning, and then it gets a little bit longer towards the end, so that way it really gets in there and gets all those little itty bitty lashes like in the corner of your eyes. So that's pretty cool. So I really do like the bristles because as I put on my mascara on my bottom lashes, nothing actually got on my skin, which was really, really nice because I always get mascara on my lids. Now I'm gonna do the top. Here's what it's looking like with the second coat. I feel like if I do any more, it will start to get clumpy because this formula is more on the drier side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my mascara on the other eye, and I'll be right back. So I definitely feel like I was a little bit more impressed when I used it the very first time, but that could be because whenever I use false lashes, I do rip out some of my own hairs at times, so I don't have that many lashes. I mean, I didn't have that much to begin with anyway, but I do still really like this mascara. I think that it does a really good job. Like, it actually puts my lashes on the map. As I was putting on the mascara, there was no smudging, no flaking, which is really nice. And I'm looking at my mirror here, and I do see some length and some volume. Not as much as I would get like with my Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I do still see that the mascara did something for me. So far, this is looking so beautiful, but of course the real test is to see how it lasts all day. So I will be right back for a check-in. So I'm back for my check-in, and it's been about 10 hours. I haven't touched up my makeup at all. I ran errands, I was outside, I was wearing my mask, so let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. Watching reviews from other people, they did say that this powder wasn't the best as a setting powder. They said that it was best just as a finishing powder. So you would use your foundation, your setting powder, and then use the Hourglass as just a finishing powder. But I wanted to see how it would do on its own, just because products work differently for different people. So I can definitely say that my makeup does still look really good. Like, my forehead looks really good. My cheeks look really good. I don't really see insane like creasing, cracking, no cakiness. I think that my pores still look really filled in. It looks really good. There is some like spottiness going on in the chin area, but I was wearing a mask and I do get really oily in the chin area, but so far, I think it did a really good job. So I want to say that my makeup got like a good 7-hour run. I don't expect makeup to last 10, 12 hours. If it does, like, that's a bonus, like, that's great, but I don't expect it to. Oh, really quickly, let me just show you guys like a little close-up of what this looks like. So here is my forehead. Here is this side of my face, and then this side of my face. So I don't think that this should be a setting powder that you should rely on for a long period of time. Yes, it looked great upon application. It looked great throughout the day, but for 10 hours, I just don't think that that's something that you can rely on. Is it beautiful? Yes. Will I still wear this? Yes. I really do like the powder, and I really like the primer. I do think that these are oily skin approved. I just don't think that you should expect this to be worn all day without any touch-ups. So let me know down in the comments below, have you guys tried these products out? Do you like them? Do you not? Let me know. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Thanks. Bye.